Hello all, welcome to Coordinate Destination Day 25 here. So, hope you all very clear about the progression that we have dealt in the previous class. So here in the class today, we having a new and easy and one of my favorite topic called average. So in the average guys, so it looks like so big, but if you solve in your hand, anyhow you will get the answer. But coming to the remaining topic, it wasn't the scenario. But coming to this kind of the topic, guys, especially in this one, you will get the answer. Definitely, if you're trying this one in a proper way. Even you are trying in the so something like an abnormal way, also you will get the answer. That is, I can able to assure that if you understand the knowledge of the average, you must have to, you will definitely score the good marks in the average in any way. Because average is not only the topic, they will call you in the direct question. If you say, coming to the data interpretation, DI, we can call it as DI, this average is one of the very repeated questions and it is one of the application oriented questions we can able to say under the DI. So coming to the average, we have in the different scenarios here. Okay, I have shortlisted the scenario into the three categories here. Okay, so one is called average of successive numbers, and second one we can able to call it as the based on the exam and the students and as well as the obtained marks here. And third one we can able to call it as the average age here in this one. So only the three kind of the parameters we have studied here, especially the second category is much important that you must have to work it on in a very clear way. So that is a very important. I'll move to the questions. Okay. So if you see this one guys, the average can be defined by various definition. But guys, you must have to know some core values. You see this one, the average means by that the thing called sum of the data values by number of data value. Okay, so that sum of the data and the quantity of the data we can able to call it as the average probably. Okay, so the average many people call in the different way of the terms as a terminologies like average they will call it as median or the middle value, or they will call it as the summarization of the value. Okay, summarizing of the value, summing of the value, like those things they will use it on, and keeping the value in the different way of the thing they will represent here in this place. Okay, so the probably and only the average is not going to work if purely the number system oriented logical questions they will ask you some other things. So that basically you see this one, the average of first natural number, the number is starting from 1, you can able to use the formula that is n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so average of squares of first natural number, that is n plus 1 times of 2n plus 1 over 6, we can able to call it as average of cubes of first natural number, we can able to call it as n times of n plus over square, so over 4 you can able to call it as average of first even number, we can able to call it as n plus 1. So many times we have used the consecutive, right? All the consecutive based question is comes on the basic formula only. Okay, so this is the decoding logic if you want to learn about it. So please kindly take it down this all formula in your respective notes. Okay, I'll go with the next further question. You see this one, the average of 5 consecutive even numbers is 40. Okay, find the value of the smallest number among these number we can able to say here. So 5 consecutive even numbers. So if they are saying that 5 consecutive even number, it is starting from 2, it is starting from 8. So then we can able to predict what are the number is going to come further of the 5 down the line. But guys, they have simply given that 5 consecutive line, 5 consecutive even number. How we can able to predict this one? Then we need to use the logic. Okay, so consider that there is x is a starting. Okay, if x is a prime, even number means x plus 2. Okay, something it's also prime even number, and then x plus 4 and x plus 6 and x plus 8 you can able to call it out. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 consecutive. 5 consecutive means back to back even number. If you say this is called 2, this is called 4, but we don't know what is the value of this one. But even number we are predicting like this, so that we are writing this one. So average of the consecutive numbers of the thing, we can able to call it as 40. So then find the smallest number. Okay, if your average means the sum of the numbers by the quantity. Okay, that's what the thing we are saying is, right? So sum of the data means we can call it as the So that is x plus 2 plus x plus 3 you can call it as, and sorry, x plus 4 you can call it as, x plus 6 you can call it as, and x plus 8 call it as, over quantity, the number of quantity we can able to call it as, right? So you see this 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 is equal to the average they're mentioning is what? That is called 40. You can able to write it up. If you take the value this side, guys, it will give you the thing called what? That is 200 we will get. So the probably if you're summing this one, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. Okay, so 5x and 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 8 20. Okay, the 20 we can able to call this side, you're having the value called 200. If you're taking the 5 as common, 5 as common, and you're keeping this side, okay, this value will become like x plus 4, like what it will have. If you cancel this one, guys, it will give you the value called what? That is closely to the think of, we can able to get the thing like so 180, right? So if instead of this we can able to call like this. Okay, so 200 minus 20 we can able to call it as 180. So 180 over 5 we can able to get the value called 36 is the final answer. With respect of the question, we having the option B is the very correct answer in this question. Okay, so please make sure that you taken down this particular question very easily. You can able to solve in an easy way. You don't want to make this much of steps. Okay, so how you can able to predict the answer? So what is the smallest number? That is, smallest number is x we have found. So x is the smallest number here. That is 36 we can able to call here in this place. Okay, I'll go for the further question which is mentioned here in this one. Okay, so the average of, again, 5 consecutive number. They didn't mention either there is even or odd. They didn't mention anything. They are simply given like 5 consecutive numbers only. They not even give anything there. Okay, so then you need to predict yourself that the thing like you must have to take the value with respect of the thing. But probably, guys, so please kindly verify the thing whether it is a consecutive number or not, even number or not, I mean odd number or odd. That you must have to check it here in the place. Okay, if you see this one, you can able to directly say that. So but they didn't mention that where it is starting from. So you can say like x, x plus 1 and x plus 2 and x plus 3 and x plus 3 and x plus 4. You can able to call it as, this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like what you can able to call this one. Now they are saying that the average of the number is called, that is called 50. So I can able to say like x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 4, like what we can able to say, over, we can able to say that 5 quantity, right? So times of 50 we can able to take it up. So 5x, we know that 5x, so 1 3 6 10. Okay, that is 5x, so plus 10 is equal to 250 we will have here in this place. Okay, so if you have here in this place, they are saying that the 250 we have take it out. That is, if you take the value, we will get the thing called 48 we will get here in this place. So the x is equal to 40 we have got it. But what is the question they are asking? They are asking the difference of the product of the largest and the smaller number to the product of fourth and second one. Okay, the fourth is called x plus 3. Okay, so x plus 3 we can able to call it as, x plus 3 means we can able to call it as 51. Okay, x is equal to 48, right? Then 51. Second is equal to what? That is x plus 1. So that is 48 plus 1. You can call it as a 49. Okay, so going to the next one, you see the difference of the product of the largest and smallest number. Largest and smaller number means, so that is fifth one, x plus 4. X plus 4 is equal to what? That is 52 we can able to say, and x is equal to, we can call it as the value called 48. So now you just want to make a product between them and you need to take a difference. Okay, that is 48 times of 52 is equal to what, guys? 48 times of 52. What is the thing you can able to say? 48 times of 52 will give you the value called 2496. Okay, there is 2496 we will get here in this place. And same like there is 51 times of 49. We can able to say something like there is 2499 we can able to call here. Okay, so 2499 means we will get the answer called minus 3 is the possible answer here in this question we can able to get it. Okay, so this is how we can able to manipulate the answer with respect of the question we have we can able to solve it. It will take very easily if you having the proper calculation method, and you can able to solve it very quickly as well as. Okay, so this is the thing you just want to do here. And going to the next one, guys, there is average of 5 consecutive even number. It is again the same. So 5 consecutive even number, that is 100. They are mentioned like this. You can able to call same like this one. Okay, so average of 5 consecutive even number, they are calling it as 100. Okay, they are asking the difference of the square of the highest number and the square of the lowest number is what. Okay, so that is the thing you just want to deal here in this place. Okay, that you can take it as there is x and x plus 1 and x plus 2 and x plus 3 and x plus 4. Okay, so over 5 is equal to, you can able to call it as the 100. Okay, if you're taking the value here, that will give you that 5x definitely 10 is equal to 500. You will get here in this one, and you will get the answer. There is x is equal to 98. We will get here in this place. But they are asking the think of, there is, so the difference of the square of the highest number and the square of the lowest number. Okay, so the square of the highest number means, you see this one, guys, say x plus 4. X plus 4 is the highest number, and so that is x is the lowest number. If you're saying that x is equal to lowest number, that is called 98 square. So, and x plus 4, that we can able to call it as the 102 square, we can able to say here. So what is the 102 square, guys? You have learned the square root value, right? So what is the value of the 102? Anyone know the answer? No. Okay, that you can call it as 10404. And same like 98 square, you can able to call like the thing called 9604. They're asking the difference of this one. So if you take the difference of this value, guys, so what is the thing you will get here? So that closely the thing called 800 you will get here in the place. So the probably that is option A is the very correct answer with respect of the question they have indicated here in this place. Okay, we'll move for the next question. That is, it's a different one, it's a different type. Okay, so the previous one and all, it's you have solved in the different way, but going to this method, it's a different one. Okay, the number of students of the 3 groups of the college, that is given group 1, group 2, group 3, it's indicate the 20. Okay, just number of the count, and the average marks scored by the group 1, group 2, group 3, and 4, I mean not 4, it is included here wrongly. I think it's included in this one, I believe so. Okay, yeah, so I think the group 4 is not come. So 50, 60 and 70 percentage. What is the average mark of all students? Okay, if you see this one, guys, we can able to take it up. That's a group 1. So how much marks? You see this one, 20 times of 50. We can say this, there is 1000 marks. Okay, and group 2 people, we can able to say like there is 40 times of 60. You can able to call it as 2400. Okay, like what you can able to take this one. And group 3, you can able to take like that is 60 times of 70 as like, so 4200. Okay, and group 1, group 2, group 3, so that is, I can able to take it like 10,000. Okay, sorry, 1000 plus 2400. Okay, so plus 4200, we can able to take it up. Once you solve this one, it will give you the value called 7600 here in the place. Okay, so this is the think of the total marks of the total people of group 1, group 2 and group 3. Okay, but what is a total, I mean group of count here in this one? Okay, that we can able to solve, call it as there is 20, 40 and 60. If you say this one, this will give you the count of what? 60 plus 40 and 100, 100 plus 20, we can able to call it as the 120 here in this place. So like we can able to call this one. And if you see this one, guys, you want to identify the average marks. Okay, you just want to take it up, the average marks of the students, that is 7600, so over 12. If you take it out, guys, this will give you the think of what? So the value will give you that 63 something, it will take it up, but we can able to consider that option D is the very correct answer in this one. So this particular question, we can able to call it as the weighted average. Okay, weighted average means you need to classify the average of the object, that we can able to call it as the weighted average. Okay, so there is a big difference between the normal average and the weighted average, but still this kind of the question you must have to look it at very carefully, so that you have to avoid the mistake in the one. Okay, so going to the next one, guys, this one, the average marks is obtained by Reena in the 16 test is 26. Average marks is obtained by Shreya till now it's 24, because they didn't give anything the number of count of the test, but they have given that the total, I mean average she was but after that they have given that, but she has taken only the 12 test till now. Okay, till now she have taken only 12 tests, but so the fellow average mark has to be obtained by Shreya in order to equalize the performance in the remaining test. Okay, you see this one, guys, we can able to take it up. What is the total scores you would have scored in the particular probably by the Reena? If you take it up, the Reena have completed the 16 test, so scoring the 26 marks. So if we can take it up, that will give you the value called what? That is 416. You can able to call this one. And next one, you see this one, we can able to take it up the average of the marks which is scored by Shreya. If you see this one, average of the marks is scored by Shreya till now, that is 24. 24 is the only mark you have taken. So then Shreya, you can able to call it as that is 24 times of 12. If you take it up, that will give you the value called 288, like what we will get here in this place. Okay, so that how much average mark she need to obtain by Shreya in order to equalize the performance of the Reena and the rest test. Okay, then you want to find the difference. So that difference, it will give you the think of what? That is 128. Okay, the 128 mark is less. So by the Shreya, we can able to consider here. Okay, so examination between them. So if you see this one, so Shreya have completed 12 exams, but Reena has completed the 16 exams. So the probably the 4 exam is a difference. Okay, if you see this one, the average score of the 4 tests, we can able to call it as the 32 marks. If you say this one, that is, in order to perform like a Reena, Shreya have to maintain the 32 marks each test, so that she can able to cross over the Reena probably like a 60 exam. That's the thing you just want to do here in this particular pattern. That's a very improve in this process here. Okay, I hope you understand about the question, guys. I'll move with the next question probably. So in a class, there were 9 boys. You see this one, they have given the 9 boys and some girls. Some girls means they didn't mention, they're just calling something indefinitely. Okay. In a test, the mean score is obtained by boys was 13. Okay. While that obtained by the girls was 15. Okay. So mean score means what? Average score only. Okay. So the average score that is obtained by boys was 13 while girls was 15 here. If the overall average is equal to 14.28, if you consider, what was the total number of the student in the class, you can able to call here in the place. So like you can able to take this one, guys, I can able to call that. So number of girls, okay, number of girls is equal to, I can call it as X here. Okay, and you see this one, there is a 9 boys and some girls. Okay, so the probably how you can able to carry it up in this test, the mean score obtained by the boys was 13, up by the girl was 15, like what they have mentioned. So we know the 9 boys is there, that is 13. And going for the next one, we don't know the number of girls, so I can call it as X times of 15. So the probably the average of the people, that is 14.28. Okay, the average of the all people 14.28 and X plus 9. So the girl count and plus the boys count, we can able to say here this one. If you multiply that one, guys, it will give you the value called 117 plus 15x is equal to 14.28x. So plus 128.52, we can able to call it up. So the probably you can take it up, that is 0.72, x is equal to 11.52. So that you can call it like, so 1152 by 72 for your simplification. If you solve this one, you can get the value called x. That is total number of the students, we can able to call it as total. The girls is 16 means the boys will be 9. If you count it up, that the value will get it as 25 is the exact answer with respect to the question here, this one. Okay, so going for the next question, guys. So in 25 marks test, so the mean of the marks, mean means we can able to call it as word. So same like, so that is average of the marks of obtained by 3 students is 16. Okay, and 2 new students took in the part. Okay, more than the 3 students, 2 new students took a part in the test here. In order to raise the average of the students, it becomes to the 19. How much marks being obtained by the new students who obtained the less marks than other students? It's a little bit different. Okay, let's see this one. We having the 3 students initially, that is X, Y, Z. They combining and they scoring the marks called 48, because 3 students, the average of the marks we can able to say it as that is 16. 16 times of 3, we can able to call it as what? 48. Okay, again 2 new student is joining here. Okay, so 2 new student is joining here, guys. So once the 2 new student is joining, then that particular averages become 19. Okay, that is X plus Y plus Z. This is called old students. A plus B, that's a new student, that's become joined. Then the average has become 19. The total marks of the people they have scored here is, that is 19 times of my, we can able to call it as the 95 here in this place. Okay, so now you can able to easily identify with respect of this cancel. You'll get the a plus b is equal to what? That is 95 minus 48. You will get the value called 47 directly. So with manipulating with this one, guys. Okay, so once you're done this one, the maximum marks, that is a plus b is equal to 25. Okay, 25 plus 25, we can able to call it as the 50. We can able to call it as 4. Okay, so 25 plus 25, 15 marks we can able to call this. If we want to get the highest mark to A, then the maximum marks obtained by the B, that is 47 minus 25, we can able to call the thing called 22 marks. Okay, this is how the value you will get here in this place. Okay, so I'll go for the next question, guys. You see this one. The next question is dealing with, so in a class of there is a 40 student is there. Okay, in a class of 40 students, the ratio of the boys and girls, you see here it is involved with the ratio topics. Okay, so the ratio of the boys and girls is 7:3. The average marks of the boys is 65. Average mark of the girls is 72 here in this one. What is the average mark of the whole class? We can able to say this one. So there is number of boys, you can take it up, guys. You can able to say that. So total 40 students. So it is saying that is boys ratio is 7:3. So the probably, okay, so that you can able to call this one, that is, so 47 times of 10, you can say this, that is, if you manipulate this one, it will give you the value called 28 probably here. Okay, and number of girls, you see this one, that is 40 times of 3 by 10. If you make it up, that will give you the thing called 12. Okay, so then there is the ratio of the boys and girls. Again, they have mentioned that the thing called what? 7:3 only. The ratio of boys and girls, you can call it up. They have given at the thing called 7:3 here, this one. Then the total number of marks is scored by the 28 boys and 12 boys is what? Okay, you just want to calculate here. So that they're mentioning that the average marks of the boys for there is 65, average marks of the girls, we can able to call it as the, so 72. So then total number of marks scored by boys is, that is 65 times of 7, you can able to call like 455. Okay, and total marks it is secured by girls, you see this one, we can able to call like, there is 72 times of 3, you can able to call like 216. Okay, like what you can able to say this one. And total marks, if you combine both of them, that it will give you the value called 671. Okay, so the number of students, we can able to say that is called 10 people is there. 7 plus 3, we can able to call 10 only, right? And taking the average of this one, that is average of whole class, we can able to say like 671 by 10, that is called 67.1, we can able to say here in this place. Okay, so probably, guys, so this is the one of the very important one we just want to learn about here. Okay, and going to the next question, you see this one, that in a class average the marks is obtained by 35 students. Okay, the 35 students is the thing is very similar to the previous one which you have solved. Let's see how we can able to solve this one. So if two more students whose average is 85 is added, so then new average of the class is what? New average of the class is equal to what? We can able to say that the new average of the class, we can able to say like, so 2205. Okay, that's the new to, that's the thing. If you are multiplying with the 35 times of thing, which of the whole 63, it will give you the value called 2205 plus the new averages, 2 people is coming, right? So then their average is equal to 85.5. If you make it by divided by 35 plus 2, that is 37, you can call it as 2205 plus, if you add this one, that the thing we can able to get the value called 171 over 37, you can call it here. If you adding this one, it will give you the value called 2376 over 37, it will give you the place. If you making the divisions over here, it will give you the value called 64.21 is the exact value we will get here in this place. Okay, so this is the thing, we just want to deal it up here in this place. So in a group of 5 people, you see this one, the ratio of the average of the first 3 and the last 2, they have given us here 9:7. Okay, so if the difference of their age is 12, then what will be the average age? You see this one, guys? I will very clearly say you the average is one of the core base of the ages based problem. Ages, we having a very different topic, and it is a big topic too. You can able to make a lot of sub publication based on the age probably. But here in this one, guys, you must have to know one thing, that average is a core important role inside the age based question. You must have to understand on it. Okay, so in a group of the age 5 people, the ratio of the average of first 3 and the last 2 is equal to 9:7 here. Okay, so let's take it at one. We don't want to take it up in the yearly. Okay, so if you see this one, the average age of the, so 3 people, we can able to call it as the 3 people, we can able to call it as 9x years. Okay, 9x years. Again, and average of the 2 people, they are mentioned here as 7x here. Okay, so average age, okay, average age of difference group, we can able to call it as the what? That is 12. Okay, when you're taking the both of them, it will give you that 9x minus 7x will give you that 2x here in this one, that is called 12, and x is equal to 6, we can able to call here in this place. So the average age of 3 people, you can call it up. Okay, so average age of 3 people. Okay, average age of 3 people, we can call it up, guys. That I think we can able to call it as 9 times of 6, we can able to call it as the 54. Okay, average age of 2 people, we can able to call it as 7 times of 6, we can able to call it as what? That is 42, we can able to say. And then there is average, the total. If the averages of total, the 2 averages of 3 people will become 54, 2 people will become 42, then guys, then the total people, we can able to get the thing like for the 3 people is equal to 3 times of 54. Okay, so total people means it will give you the value called 162 years. Same like, so total of 2 people, we can able to call it as that, we can able to call this 2 times of 42 is equal to 84. Okay, so then total of 5 people here, that is 162 plus 240, I mean, so that is 884 will give you the value called 246 years. Okay, now average of 5 people, if you divide by 5, it will give you the value called 49.2. What, guys? Is that looking difficult for you guys? Okay, so you see this one, guys, this particular question, it will have something like it's a very interesting topic, but some questions, especially this one, it involves something like a very big. Okay, you see this one, I'll read out the question once, but still they have given the question in the ratio format only, but they have given in the different format. So 5 people is there, ratio of the average of the first 3 and the last 2, they have given us a 9:7. It is 9:7. It is not an age. It is just something like a ratio. Okay, then 3 people is 9 and 2 people is for 7 ratio. So the difference of their age, we can able to call it as 12. They have mentioned here in this one. Okay, that's what the thing they have mentioned in this one. So the probably that the 2x, if you take in the 12, the difference of this one, that is x is equal to 6, you will call it as. So now you find the value, that is x is equal to what, 3 people is equal to what, and 2 people is equal to what. With respect of the ratio, you can able to find out. Once you find out, you can able to take the difference of this one, and you can able to find the value with respect of the thing, and you can able to find the average of the 5 people. So this is a simple thing only, but the point is that how you thinking logically is a very important matter. You just want to put it inside. I hope you're clear with the topic, guys. So next class, we will deal with the very core application of the average here in the place. I hope you clearly understand about the topic, guys. If you have any doubt on this particular portion, so please comment me in the chat box. I'll help you on that. So hope you are clearing with all the topics with respect to this one. So guys, please follow the notes very clearly. That's a very important one. If you need any personal queries or personal things you want to discuss with us, you can able to use them at a mail ID which we have described in the description box. You can reach to us any kind of the query with respect to the course. Got it, guys? So thank you. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.
Hey, hold on. I'm back. I'm super excited to inform you that in last 2 months, we've been able to conduct around 50 drives and around 100 plus students have been selected for various MNCs. The packages are ranging from 3.5 to 10 lakhs. Stay tuned for more information by subscribing us on our YouTube channel, by liking our social media platforms like Facebook, Insta and LinkedIn. Thank you.